Another episode of the Ultimate One Wrestling News. I am your host, the Ultimate One, and today we're gonna go and do the AEW preview for the debut on Wednesday, October 2nd, which is my little girl's birthday, which I gotta mention. She'll be 12 years old, but it's also gonna be a big day for a lot of wrestling fans around the globe, as now as the supposedly AEW versus NXT war. Which I don't call it a war. I just call it nonsense on the WWE fans and their counterparts and these trolls online who think this is a war. I don't think this is a war, but it's good for the wrestling business because now we have competition, which it should have been WWE, Raw, and SmackDown against AEW, not NXT against AEW, since NXT has their own thing going on and they were being ignored for the last 5 years. Now you want to put them against AEW. But anyway, that's not the point here. So we're going to go through the matches that's going to happen this Wednesday, October 2nd, AEW at TNT. It's going to be a great night for all you wrestling fans, real professional wrestling fans that love this, that they don't care, that there's no allegiance to one promotion. They love wrestling as a whole. So we're going to go through some of the matches that I feel it's going to happen, but my opinion on some of the matches that are happening. One match that I do not have on my list, but I did see online, and that's Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy versus the Lucha Bros. I don't know if that's on the card, but I read that there was kind of like a poll or who will win that match. So I believe that's going to be part of the event. But Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy versus the Lucha Bros, that should be a great match. It's a preview of what's going to happen in the tag team division and the tag team scene for the following week for the AEW tag team titles tournament. So that'll be something to see. That match should go at least 15 minutes the most, and probably a lot of energy, a lot of high flying maneuvers and whatnot. But I still see Lucha Brothers probably winning that match. There may be some interference, possibility, with the tag team formerly known as LAX, now known as Pride and Powerful, because these guys, they tore the independent scene for the last 2 years, going at each other in Impact Wrestling, House of Glory, the Indies, AEW. They've wrestled all over. So why not continue to feud AEW and start something so fans can watch, because their matches are exciting. When these two teams get together, it's excitement. One match also on the card is MJF versus Brandon Cutler. Brandon Cutler, I don't really know much about him. All I know is this is the same guy who behind the camera on Being the Elite. And then you saw it a couple of weeks ago where Mark Jackson asked him, are you going to be the camera guy or are you going to wrestle? Could be being that you got 2 contracts. And so Brandon Cutler, I don't really know much, but MJF, definitely I know him. He's a big a-hole. He's one of those guys, heels, that I love because he gets on the fans' nerves. He does great comebacks. And I've been following him in Major League Wrestling also with the Dynasty. So I see MJF beating him at probably 8-minute match the most probably, but this is good because this is remember, these matches count. Win and losses count at AEW. It's not just putting one match together and next week they're fighting somebody else and you wonder why they're fighting against each other. So this is something to look forward to. But I see MJF winning that. One match that should have happened at Double or Nothing, and that was the Adam Page versus Pac. But remember, in January there was an issue with Pac because Pac was the Dragon Gate champion. He didn't want to lose to Adam Page at Double or Nothing. Plus, supposedly now there's a report that there was visa issues. So Adam Page went to the UK and kind of interfered in a wrestling promotion, in a wrestling match where Pac didn't want to wrestle. They didn't have nobody to wrestle. They ended up wrestling, and in that match, supposedly Adam Page got hurt by Pac when Pac attacked him on his leg, and that's where you saw Pac not being in Double or Nothing. Instead, Adam Page showed up at the Battle Royal and with his leg all strapped up with tape, with sports tape, and selling the knee injury. Pac right now shocked the world and all out with with putting Omega to sleep. Everybody was not ready for that, and that caught me off guard. So that's going to be a great match. Do I have a favorite right now? I'd rather have Pac win. So that would be a great match to see. Supposedly, um, Adam Page got his title shot not long ago in the All Out, and so it could be a disqualification match. It could be anything. It could be who knows. But that's something to also look for, which is is Pac gonna attack the knee again? Who knows? We'll see that one, but that's gonna be a good match. Also, the next match that I'm looking forward to is the Elite. The Young Bucks and Omega versus Chris Jericho and the Mystery Partner. I still think that the Mystery Partners, if they don't show up at the Lucha Bros versus Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, I believe it's going to be Santana and Ortiz are going to be the ones going to be Jericho's mystery tag team partner. So that will be something to look forward to. But don't be surprised if Kenny Omega turns on the Young Bucks, because if you guys been following him being the Elite, he's been acting weird, and believe they're not gonna keep continuing this, calling themselves the Elite, because already the promotion is called All Elite Wrestling. So if you keep calling yourself the Elite, that means you're the best of everybody in the promotion. So that could happen. I could see it happening. But there was rumors going around in the internet about that, so that's here or there. But it won't be surprised if that's what happens, and instead Omega being the fan favorite against his feud against Moxley, Moxley is the fan favorite in that situation. Now this is one part that I'm not sure if it's going to happen first or not, and I have it as the women's title match coming up right after that. The Elite match versus Jericho is the Nyla Rose versus Riho. David versus Goliath type match. If I see Riho winning, I'll be very surprised. But I think they're gonna give the belt to Nyla Rose, being that Nyla Rose will be a dominant champion, being again the supposed war with NXT, because Shayna Baszler is the dominant female in that promotion. So I could see Nyla Rose being the dominant champion, the one who will win that belt on Wednesday. And then to top it all, maybe have Britt Baker feud with her and for that belt later down the line. But Riho versus Nyla Rose, I could see Riho also winning by a fluke, something like that. Give them something different. Because remember, AEW is not just when you think you know who's going to win, who's not going to win. They just flip the cards on you. I mean, they did it to me in All Out. I thought Omega and Pac was going to be probably a double disqualification, and Pac put Omega to sleep. So you never know. That's why I love AEW, because you don't know what they got up their sleeves. And then we're gonna have the Cody versus Sammy Guevara match. That's more of a Sean Spears type of storyline, where it was almost the same, something similar, but the Sean Spears was more because Cody Rhodes and Spears were in the same indies in Ohio Valley Wrestling. This is more of a Sammy Guevara telling you a story of how he tried to come from the one town independent type wrestler to going past other places to become a better wrestler, and now all of a sudden now he's thinks that they think that, oh, he has potential, and he never gonna beat Cody, but he's trying to prove a point where I could beat Cody at the first show of the AEW TNT. But again, remember, Cody is next for a shot at the AEW World Title from Chris Jericho. Again, surprises. It could be Sammy Guevara could come out of nowhere and pin Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes is undefeated. Remember, pinfalls, losses count. So something to keep in mind. And John Moxley is supposed to appear. He may interfere in the 6-man tag. That could be possible. There's also a situation that I saw, not the situation, but a picture I saw online or through Twitter. Somebody shared a picture of the AEW truck at the TNT Studios or whatever it was. They had a picture of CM Punk on one door and AJ Lee in the other. My question is, was that Photoshop? I don't think it was Photoshop. It looked like it was part of the truck. But then I hear a story where CM Punk is supposedly negotiating with Fox Sports of doing something with WWE. I don't know if that's rumors. Remember in the summertime there was a report that CM Punk's agent reached out to Fox Sports for to work with them for the WWE's debut at Fox. So it's up in the air. Maybe CM Punk is trolling his fans again. I remember he said he wasn't going to wrestle again, and he wanted no part of wrestling anymore. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. So, but let's see. And then they promoted AJ Lee, which is weird because AJ Lee hasn't wrestled in like 7 years, 6 years. It's been a long time. And then the picture they have on the truck is something of a recent picture that she took on Instagram. So, come on, guys. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting now that NXT and AEW will go head-to-head on Wednesday nights. My opinion about this war, there is no war, guys. This is just a fantasy thing that all these wrestling fans want to put as far as making it interesting. NXT right now, like I said, NXT, first show that they did was a magnificent show, even though the WWE Network crashed on the second hour. But again, like I said last week, NXT pulled out all their ammunition, and I think they're still doing the same thing because now they supposedly this one is going to be like a takeover. Will NXT beat AEW on the ratings? Of course they're going to beat them because AEW, this is their first show. So do not expect something big, a big rating at AEW. If they do, I'll be very surprised. I'll be very surprised if they do. It'll be something. It'll be good. They got to do at least a 1 point something to be good. Are they going to be NXT? As a realist, as a real fan, maybe not. But it's something to look forward to, and I wish AEW all the luck in the world, and hopefully they be able to succeed on Wednesday. But that's it, guys, for now. Again, thank you for listening to my podcast, the Ultimate One Wrestling News on YouTube. Thank all my subscribers who have subscribed to this channel, and hopefully you guys like the content. If you do like the content, leave me your thoughts, leave me your comments. I know some of the comments I got in, some of you guys claim, oh, you think you're an expert. No, it's not that I'm an expert. I've been watching wrestling for 45 years. Since I was 5 years old. I'm going close to 50, buddy. So, and again, most of you don't have to agree with my opinions. Don't have to agree with a lot of stuff that I say. That's why we're here. Agree to disagree. You may have different thoughts, different opinion. I respect yours. And if you don't like mine, that's fine. I mean, life goes on. But again, thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for those who are listening to this right now. You can find me at YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you could click on. I'm even in Discord if you guys want to chat. You can click it. They're all there on the top of my YouTube channel. I also have an audio podcast through Apple, Spotify, and Google called the Chokeslam Wrestling Report. I bring a new episode every Monday. I try to bring it Monday if I can. I cover everything, whatever happened during that weekend. So I'll be covering the New Japan and the Ring of Honor coming up Monday. So if you guys want to listen, check it out. Don't be scared to check it out. So once again, I want to thank those who again check this video out, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. And have a good week.